Welcome to Rooted with Rachel. My name is Rachel Boucher, and this is where you'll find fresh joy for your journey. How do you typically react when God's plan doesn't fit with your expectations? Sometimes our rescue comes from small and insignificant places. Our silence breaks when we least expect it to, and in ways we would never have imagined. Matthew 2:3-8 says, "When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And assembling all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. They told him, 'In Bethlehem of Judea, for so it is written by the prophet. And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel.' Then Herod summoned the wise men secretly and ascertained from them what time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, 'Go and search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, bring me word that I too may come and worship him.'" A small, quiet town was the setting for the Savior's birth, the least of all places to expect a king to be born, a ruler who will have a true shepherd's heart, one who could not be swayed by public opinion or bought with money, a shepherd king worthy of worship. Each of Israel's kings had the reputation of failing miserably. Not one of them was completely good. They all had corrupt places in their hearts, some greater than others. Herod was a puppet king, impotent in power. Rome was calling the shots. So you can imagine the jealousy that filled his heart at the news that a child had been born with the title, the King of the Jews. The wise men's journey was of great interest to him, not because he was a truth seeker, but because he wanted to protect his position. He secretly wanted to nip this rising king in the bud before he could steal his throne. He didn't really want to worship him. He wanted to wipe him out. The people were longing for a king who would rule with justice and kindness, a king who was pure in heart. They were waiting on the shepherd king that Micah had promised would come to Bethlehem. But just like us, their expectations of what this would look like was nothing like how they thought it would play out. In this season of waiting and silence, your shepherd king steps in quietly. Even though you feel forgotten, he is still working and leading in kindness. Perhaps your season feels small like Bethlehem. God uses those unseen seasons as an opportunity to grow your faith. Silence does not mean absence. Your shepherd king is working behind the scenes. He leads you gently through your season of waiting. Trust his shepherding heart. Carry this breath prayer in your heart today. Breathe in, shepherd king, you are working. And breathe out, I trust your heart.